Hi everyone, I've just come to show you an Edwardian Lady's writing case, not to be confused with the Edwardian Lady. And the only reason why I've called it that is when I'd finished making it, I got a vintage card of an Edwardian Lady. So I just pasted that on the front and that gave me the title. And also, let me just turn it around, I've decorated the top here with some diamantes, and then I put this lovely trim like pink roses with pearls in the centre, and they all got dangling bits, and on the end bit of each one I've put a diamante, and I've used little ball clip for the closure. And all the colours in this are mostly pinks, yellows and greens, and that's the folio that I made, and then inside I filled it with all writing things. So I'll just pop the clip off. I used a pink paper clip to gather the top because it's quite thick, because it's full. Right, as you can see, yellows, greens and lilac-y pinks. So I'll start with this side first. So I write all my letters on large paper and envelopes, and these are just all the little bits you can put into your pen pals. I've got quite a few pen pals in America and Canada, and these are little things that you might put in the letters with them. Everything in here is handmade by myself. And I'll start with the top pocket here, and I've just made 3 4x4 cards, and there's white envelopes to match. And these particular envelopes, they're shop bought ones. They came with a packet of half price Christmas cards in January, and I buy them primarily for the envelopes. So there's a set of 3 of these cards, and it's got the green and pink yellow paper, and I don't know if you can tell here, I've cut out a scalloped circle of patterned lily vellum, but I think the background paper's a bit dark and it's not showing up too good, but I'll come back to that after. So there's the 3 cards and 3 envelopes, and then here I've got another 2 handmade cards and 2 handmade envelopes. So there's the handmade envelopes, and these are cards. I made it with white card, and then I've covered the front with tiger lily patterned vellum, and I've popped 2 of those in, so you can write some notes on them and either put them in with your pen pal letters or send them separately. So 2 of those. And then here's a little tiny handmade notebook that I made, and I've just put a masquerade glasses on the front, and the inside cover spells out notes. And then these are just little notes you can jot down when you sent your letter to your pen pal, when you got a reply, things like that, little pen pal notes. And then here, just 3 little cards, and you can either pop these into your pen pal letters and then they can pass them on again, or you can put a note on and they can keep them. And they're just 3 little quotes. So there's one, and I've matched all the colours, the greens and the pinks and the yellows, and there's another 2. So there you go there. I've just made a little planner clip here. It decorates the folio, and they can use it. You can either gift it to a pen pal or use it in their planner, or as a bookmark page keeper. So I made that. These come in 3D flowers, and I cut the stems off them and I make them flat. I glue them all back together again. I stickle them, and then I stick them to a paper clip, and I give a backing. And that's a piece of the tiger lily paper. I showed you the tiger lily vellum before, that matches it, and that gives it a nice neat back to it. And then in this little pocket here, I've just popped in a little stamp book, and I meant to cover this with the paper, which I will be doing. I'll be covering that with the matching paper, and that just fits neatly in that little pocket there. And then there's a lovely blue glitter gel pen inside, and we'll move on to this side now. So here's a little pocket which I made with the tiger lily paper, and inside I've popped 3 tags in. 2 of them are the tiger lily paper, and 1 of them is the tiger lily vellum. So you get 3 of those in there. I'll just pop those up there. And then inside that pocket also, which this comes down, but inside this pocket, a little inspirational quote card, and you can put a personal message on the back, and that's a little handmade envelope there. So as I say, this little flap here, this comes down. Let me move this up, and in here are 4 of the little tags. The 4 of them are made out of the paper which are stuck here, the tiger lily paper which matches the tiger lily vellum, and it's blank on the back, so you can write messages on that, or attach them to gifts, or pop them into a mini album. So that comes down. Here I've got an envelope which I've covered with a nice image of some lilac flowers and books and what have you, and I've stuck it down with some extra strong baby blue polka dot tape, and that flips over like that, and I've decorated the back of the envelope, and inside got a little handmade notebook that I made, a little journal, and I've stapled it together with a long armed stapler that I recently bought, and it was actually a brilliant buy, because it's definitely earned its cost, because I've made so many journals and notebooks with it, and little inserts for the planners. It was a brilliant buy. And inside this little journal, I've just made a journal out of copy paper, stapled it in. So that's a little journal there, all in keeping with the colours, and this is from the same paper pad as the tiger lily paper and vellum. These are also tiger lilies. The whole book was all different lilies, and you got papers and vellum, and then that's just a little card I had in my stash and a stamped journal on it. So that's a little journal. I'll just weight it down with that. And then also inside was this little, the tiger lily vellum, and I've made a little pocket, and I've filled it with various things. These can be used as envelope seals, and then I put some vellums in, and that's what's actually stuck on those little cards. You couldn't see the full beauty of it because the paper was so dark, but I've popped a couple of them in, and some different sizes, and they all matching envelope seals, and there'll be plenty left over for. Let me just go off camera a minute to pop these back in the little pocket. So those 2 were inside the envelope, so I'll just pop them there. Let me just move the camera a little bit. And then inside here I've done more pockets. So in this back one I've done 3 postcards with the vellum. Sorry, not the vellum, the tiger lily paper that matches the vellum, and that's just the reverse, so it's the same. So 3 6x4 postcards there. Everything's neatly packaged with coordinating coloured paper clips, and here are larger white cards, and I've popped little sentiments, just a note to say, and thinking of you always there, and a gorgeous lilac image. And on the reverse, postcards, so just pop a stamp there and send that to a pen pal. So there's one, and they're quite large. I can't remember what measurement these were, but I think they're about 8 by about 4.5. So there's one, and there's the other one. Made just some French text on there, eau de cologne, and then that says "You're the best." And on the back, postcard, and I've just popped another sentiment, wishing you all the best for the future, and then just pop your stamp on and pop that in the post. So 2 of those, and then there's another little pocket here with another 2 little quotes, and you can put notes on them and pop them in your pen pal letters. So there's that, there's that. So there's a whole bunch. Let me just display everything that comes in. So there's the Edwardian Lady writing case, complete with pen, and there's all the stuff that comes in it. So hope you enjoyed that video. If you make anything that you've seen here, please give credit to SueKitten1, and if you'd like to subscribe, feel free. I do answer all messages that are left for me, and enjoy the video. Thank you. Bye.